Thailand has been a country where single men have travelled to in droves to find women. Whether that is for a holiday, for a bit of excitement, or to find a partner for life. Sometimes it can turn out to be a nightmare for some men and they get ripped off. In this video, we discuss the reasons why men get ripped off in Thailand and why it may be the fault of the man. If this is your first time on the channel, or you have returned and like the content, then can I please ask you to like, share and subscribe. It really does help me and the channel. Oh yeah, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss out on upcoming videos. And on the odd chance you are looking for a wonderful woman from Thailand, then press the link in the description box below. You may have read about it, or you may even have friends that have been ripped off by women in Thailand. There are so many men who have travelled to Thailand and have met what they believe is the love of their lives, fallen in love, made plans to get married, spent thousands of dollars supporting her and her family, only to discover it was all a scam. It can happen so easily. You may be a man that is disenchanted with the women of your country. You are someone who travels to Thailand for the first time to discover the women there are nothing like the women in your country. They are beautiful, they are sexy, they are friendly, and they are so much fun. They make you feel like a man. You soon want to spend more time with them, and that's then when the little man in your head tells you that this is a woman who could make you happy long term. You may spend the week with them, but then you must go home because your holiday is over. After a couple of weeks back in your own country, your normal lifestyle continues, and you yearn for the opportunity to go back to Thailand and experience what life could be like. Many nights communicating by either line or Facebook with your Thai lady seduces you even more, and you can't wait to meet in person once again. This Thai woman will tell you all the things you want to hear. She tells you that she is looking for a man that makes her feel like a woman, and you are that man. After a couple of weeks, usually the guys think they are in a relationship with the woman. If the men met their newfound girlfriend in a bar, she will tell them that they want to leave the bar and be their girlfriend. But they will not have an income and won't be able to support their children and family. It's then that the men are hooked and will offer to support her so she doesn't have to work in the bar, drink every night and go home with customers. A monthly figure is negotiated, usually around 30,000 baht. Now the men are officially in a relationship with who they think is a beautiful, loving woman. While the men are either trying to save money or are waiting for holidays to go back to Thailand to be with their woman, she will play the role of a girlfriend who can't wait for you to come back to her. Suddenly problems will arrive with her family. Her mother may get sick and needs an operation, or the farm buffalo will die and she will need more money so the farm can keep operating. The guys will usually believe this as accidents happen, right? After a few months, the men have saved enough money or they have holidays again, so they travel back to Thailand and will spend a fun, fulfilled week or two with the woman of their dreams. This convinces them even more that the future is with this woman. A few more months pass and another dead buffalo and sickness in her family costs the men more money. And then suddenly, out of the blue, a Dear John letter arrives, which says that she doesn't love you anymore, or something major has come up and she can't be your girlfriend anymore. This is devastating for the guys because they have invested time, money and emotion into this relationship. Embarrassment and anger may be a strong emotion for the men as they realise they have been scammed. What most of these men don't realise is that this particular woman probably has 3 to 4 men and maybe more sending her money every month to be their girlfriend. These men in this particular scenario are actually the lucky ones, as there are many men that have gone as far as getting married to this type of woman, built a house in Thailand, set up a business, only to lose the lot. Why I believe it's the man's fault. Sometimes as a man you have to look in the mirror and understand reality. Let me paint a picture. You are middle-aged, you're a few stone overweight, you don't move like you used to, you are balding, and you probably drink too much. Suddenly, first night in Thailand, you are approached by beautiful, seductive young women who are all interested in getting to know you better. You feel like a stud, your ego is raging, and the reality of life at home is a distant memory. What these guys fail to realise is, if they look around them, there are thousands of men that are the same as them, probably most in worse physical condition than they are, getting swooned by gorgeous young women. They may see it, but they get it into their heads that their woman is different. We have a connection. She is different. What they fail to understand is, it is all a business. These men fail to understand that it is the duty of these Thai women to earn money for the survival of their families. They have been trained and conditioned to play a role, to make the men feel like a king, to be made to feel like a real man. They are amazing actresses. You may think that it's not fair to blame the men for their misfortunes, but that at the end of the day, you have to take responsibility for all your decisions. The evidence stares you in the face when you are in the party regions of Thailand. Now, I'm not saying that some men have not been successful in their relationships with some bar girls, but I can tell you as fact that far more have been seduced and ripped off by bar girls in Thailand. If only these men looked further than the bars of Thailand, they may have found a wonderful, honest, loving woman who may be a little older than the bar girls, but nevertheless are still very attractive and would make a fantastic girlfriend or wife.